Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Auto Trash. This time around, we have a little bit of a special episode. We're going to talk about Botcon, all the good bits and bobs of all the toy news. We do like toys. So I'm Matt. Who else do we have?
I'm Roger, the questioning and ignorant one.
I'm Markus, and I'm knackered.
Too early for you, Markus. Too early.
I just didn't get much sleep.
Matt,
I was.
what did you say we were talking about?
Yeah, so we're talking about Botcon.
Somebody said women's underwear. I was going to say that woke me up then.
Botcon! Botcon!
It was a surprising mix of
And
nice, good, brilliant, and oh my god stuff.
No. Botcon. Alright, let's go through the list. Let's see. First off, Generations 2014 Legends figures. First off is Cliff Jumper with Suppressor. So, what are your thoughts?
I don't want him.
Very
He's
well.
alright for a legend, I suppose, but I won't be collecting him.
Dare I suggest that I don't want to answer this because legends are beneath me.
Very well then.
I'm superior.
It's basically just a Bumblebee, the Legends Bumblebee repainted. Next is Nemesis Prime with Spinister.
That sounds interesting. Looks like the Toy World Orion, but shrunk.
Or motor breath.
No, it's got the new chest window, hasn't it? So it doesn't look like
And
that.
it's got the Orion's flap on the top, but it's basically motor breath with bits.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, I won't be collecting Legends, but he looks okay.
He does. I actually like this Nemesis Prime. He looks lovely. He does look good.
What's next?
I was going to say, what's all this in the background? I hear a lot of stuff.
That's my little girl.
I've kicked everybody out so we can do this podcast in peace.
Oh, is it your little girl, Roger?
Yes, she's watching the TV, and we can't really turn the TV off on her.
No, that's fine. Right, next is more Generations, but this time for 2015.
Ooh,
Yes, so these guys do not come with minicons, it seems, but we have Windcharger to start with. What are your thoughts on Windcharger?
I like alt mode, but bot mode. It's that thing about the little Generations headset, like they've done on Gears, and there's another one they've done it on as well. Tailgate came out alright, and their Swerve came out alright, but Windcharger is like Gears. It's like it's got a little separate head in the middle of the top when it shouldn't be. It should be more like the G1. Do you know what I mean, Marcus?
I'm not keen on the smaller Transformers anymore. I like big bots, and I cannot lie.
I'd like a more. I like the fact he's got a face, yeah, but I don't like the little face in the middle of the head, sort of. Do you know what I mean, Matt?
And I see what you mean. He's got such a small little compared to these huge broad shoulders.
Yeah, I just don't like it. Sorry.
He doesn't look too bad. I think he's okay. Next one is Thundercracker.
Ooh.
You all like Seekers?
Yes, we do all like Seekers. Yeah.
Markus, like Seekers?
Masterpiece Seeker, did you say?
Oh. Ignore me then.
Did you say Masterpiece?
Ignore me then.
No.
Ignore me then. Right. Next is Powerglide.
Oh yes, he looks nice. He's about G1 size, which would fit into my collection anyway. He's got the G1 style head, which I like. Yeah, good little figure. I think he'll do well.
I agree, they does look quite lovely. I know Markus won't be answering these. It sounds like he doesn't really want the Legends.
Legends aren't for me. From what I've seen, they all look quite nice toys, and I'm sure they'll appeal to some people, but not to all. And I'm one of the ones that they don't appeal to.
Alright, very well. But last up is a surprise of a little bit of a surprise for some people concerning the name Nutshell. They Hasbro lost the rights to this name. They've acquired it back, and we now have an actual Insecticon that's named after his original counterpart. So we now have a little bombshell who looks very, very cool.
I think that'll do well, actually. Everyone likes an Insecticon.
I think it'll do well. I don't like the feet. I don't like the fact he hasn't got any hands because he's a good little figure. His insect mode is absolutely bang on, but he will do well because of his name. Yeah.
Maybe somebody could army build with them to have a complete swarm of bombshells.
Maybe if they could bring out like some plug-in hands with it, so they could plug them in if people wanted to have hands for him or something. Just, you know, like the old G1 style from Finance, they just plugged into the hole.
Yeah.
I think he will do well though.
Alright, what's next? Seeing as we're mainly going for the adults, more orientated Transformers that they revealed, we've got some more Generations stuff that they revealed. First off is 2 brand new deluxe in the form of Chromia and RC.
Fucking want!
Yes. Alright, let's talk about RC, Roger. What do you think?
Oh my god, it's a G1 style with RC and I need it now. I mean now. And Chromia is just sex on wheels, isn't she? Oh, that head sculpt's beautiful. Oh, she just got all the curves. Oh, she tickles my fancy.
Oh, Roger. Oh.
But obviously, G1 style RC, alright, she's a bit small for the new IDW scale because that's what it's under, isn't it? But yeah, I will still get one because it's G1 style RC. I've got the eye gear, the third party eye gear, which isn't eye gear, but it is. But I'd like to have an official sort of one. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus, what do you think of RC?
What a bag of fucking shit!
Whoa!
What a piece of fucking crap!
Well, why don't you like it? Why don't you like it? I've got to hear this.
Huge backpack, spindly fucking legs, all crappy fucking shitty crappy fucking crap. I don't like it. I really don't. There's something that just does not sit well with me at all. Now, Chromia, on the other hand, I have severe robo-chubby for. It's fresh, it's new, and it looks nice.
I'm gutted.
But RC, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to share my anger here. I fucking hate it. Hasbro, you can suck the shit from my arse and I'll supply the straw.
Charming. I'm actually quite surprised. I think you're the first person who isn't a fan of this RC. Loads of people are, oh, I need this RC, it looks amazing.
Actually, I'm not an only person. There's a lot of other people that are quite disappointed in it.
Oh, well, you're
then this is my opinion only, and it doesn't relevant to any of you guys or any other listeners.
Shut up, Roger. I really do like the look of this RC, but I do admit there, when you said it's got the spinny legs and the big backpack, that I do feel that's going to interfere with balance on her.
If you ask me about the car mode, it looks like G1 should have been.
Yeah, the car mode looks absolutely lovely. I like.
Give it credit where credit's due.
I just hope
robot mode. No.
I just hope that, obviously, because of the backpack, they'll really strengthen the legs in order to support the weight. If not, then that's going to be a massive fail on their end. But Chromia, at first, I didn't realise this, but it's a Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise RC remold.
Yes, it looks nice.
I didn't actually see that at first. I was like, holy shit, that's like Sandstorm engineering. In the where they turned Springer into Sandstorm from just that mold, and it looks almost completely different. And you're like, what the hell? Like, that's a remold? That's insane. Chromia here is the same. This is a retool of a remold done right.
You know what's a real shame, Matt?
Do what?
You know what's a real shame?
What is?
I really wish, I know I'm going to get one anyway, but I really wish that they had done a G1 style box and made it a bit more in the build of a G1 style, like Hot Rod Cup size. You know what I mean? From G1, and done it for the G1 fans as a 30th special to them. Because I know everybody will go and get it, and this one appeals to everybody. But I really wish they had just done something and maybe put it on the Encore line, because they've abandoned the Encore line recently.
Or in the bin.
No, that's not what I'm saying, Marcus.
No, I've got to. I agree with you, Roger. It should have been more G1-esque. Strength and legs. It's just too spidery.
I mean, but now they've done one. It doesn't rule out the fact that they might do a masterpiece at some point. So
he's hoping.
You know, we can hope for that.
Make a fair point there. Masterpiece RC may be on the horizon.
Yeah.
Ooh. Alright, so that's the deluxes. Next we got the Voyagers. We'll start off with the worst, Optimus Prime.
Bit fat in vehicle mode. Robot mode. It's not bad in robot mode, it's just not good. Marcus?
Put that one in the bin as well. In fact, don't put it in the bin. Put it on the floor there. Give me a hammer and I'll show you what it should look like. I don't like it. I really don't. It's chunky. It's got gorilla arms. Yes, it's another negative from me for that. It's just not for me. I'm sure there's some people out there that will like it, and I hope their lobotomy goes really well.
I admit,
I'm joking, guys.
This Optimus surprised me. When I heard there was a new one, I thought, oh, that'd be cool. Then this is the result. Like, well, hold on a minute. You are joking. This is it. I was expecting, like, Toy World Orion sort of aesthetic of an IDW Optimus Prime, and this is what we get. He looks really fat. He looks, not just that, but he looks really goofy. I don't like this Optimus.
Can I just mention something that may be controversial, but I think we have too many damn Optimus Prime toys and too many damn fucking Megatrons. I know they're popular and people like them, but come on, there are other characters we'd like to see. Hasbro has a wonderful catalogue of characters.
Yeah, how about another erector for the ladies?
Giggity. Oh, dear me. Alright, what about the next one, which I think looks pretty nice. What about Voyager Brainstorm? Go on, Roger. What do you think of Voyager Brainstorm?
Well.
Uh-oh.
He's a nice headmaster. Right. The only thing I don't like about it, I don't like the wings. They're not quite right for me. That's the only thing I don't like. I think it'll do exceptionally well as a toy. I think everybody will buy it, and everybody will love to have a briefcase. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure I'll pick one up. But
a lot of people did talk about this bloody briefcase. Go on, Joe, what do you think of Brainstorm?
Can I just say I'd hump it all day. It's beautiful. I like it. It's not the Brainstorm that I would really prefer, because I'm such a snob and I like Masterpiece and high-class third-party toys, but my God, it comes close. Thank you, Hasbro. You listened. Now bring out more Headmasters, please, please, please.
At least, like you said, it's a Voyager size. It's a nice size.
Exactly.
He does look good. Brainstorm does look good in robot mode. I do think his feet look a little bit big, but his chest reminds me, like the chest and his little skirt guard he has looks a lot like Generations Thunderwing. Looks almost exactly the same. Pistols look nice. I think the proportions look well. Head sculpt looks lovely. And I do a bit with Roger there. The wings look a bit weird.
Yeah.
The wings are a bit odd. Jet mode for him. I'm not a fan of like jet mode. I mean, it looks okay.
It's very
It's very
bit of retro label look.
No, it's not that. It's very chunky towards the cockpit area. Like the front, it looks nice and sleek. Then it moves towards the back where the cockpit is, and you look underneath it. It's just chunk everywhere. But oh,
See, another thing about it for me is the colours. The colours are a bit, I don't know, maybe a bit neon, or it might be the photo of it.
it's just because it's Photoshop part more than likely.
Yeah.
I think the colours look nice. I like the colours.
Well, so far, it's been the most talked about toy that Hasbro's released.
It's what everybody has been wanting for ages, and let's face it.
For Alex Loden, you don't like headmasters.
Yeah, but it was revealed ages ago that they would be doing one when Roadbuster was revealed, so it shouldn't have really been a surprise.
You know what I say? Hasbro, bring on Pretenders again, please. I want to see the hate.
Alright, next for Generations is Leader Class times 2. We have Megatron and Armada Megatron. Now, Roger, what do you think of both Megatrons?
Right, Leader Megatron, yeah. The actual Megatron is lovely, yeah. The only thing I don't like, and I understand why they've done it, is the fusion cannon. It is too thin. I know it turns into the turret in tank mode, you can see it does. But it's too bloody thin. He needs a big chunky cannon on his arm, so he can blast the shit out of the Autobots. And that thing looks like a fucking pea shooter. As for Armada Megatron, I don't like it. I think that's a fucking bag of shit. You can take that back home, Hasbro. I'm not interested. I think it's awful. I'm sorry.
Very well, Marcus.
What Roger said, but fucking shitter. I don't like them. I'm sorry. I know they've tried so hard to get a G1-esque G2 type Megatron, but it's not working. Not by my standards. And the Armada one, that should be laid to rest now. Armada wasn't exactly the best, to be honest. Not by my own personal standards.
Yeah, but the thing is the original Armada toy isn't actually that bad. It's nice and chunky and it's fucking huge.
It's definitely the H tank taken to a good league there, but
Yeah.
this isn't. This is not even a close homage, in my personal opinion.
This has been done for the comic fans. And if you read the comic, he's still got that big, huge fusion cannon in the comic. You know, I'm sorry, but as being a fan of G1 Megatron, that's how I like my Megatrons to look.
Megatron with a massive cannon that says "fuck off Autobots" all over it.
Yeah. It says that I'm the baddest guy of the bad.
Yeah, you will kneel before me, if not taste the power of my fusion cannon down your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even Wreckers Combined joke could get him not angry. He'll bang you dead. Fuck off, move.
For me, when we heard about a Leader Megatron, I was expecting the IDW style when he is like the tank. We sort of get that. He has a tank mode, but it looks an awful lot like a basic sort of tank. And the robot mode looks like G1, which is, I will admit, like an odd mesh, like of just it's basically just G1 Megatron, but with a tank mode. And to me, I don't think that really fits. I was expecting this IDW actual style, what he looked like in IDW, to have that style tank and that styled robot, and that's what I wanted. And due to that, that's what's put me off this Megatron. And to repaint it into Armada, colours look lovely, but the aesthetic doesn't. The aesthetic doesn't fit. Armada Megatron's bulky as shit, really thick and built. This one looks too slim. So I'm afraid these two Megatrons are a miss from me.
I would like to see a Megatron that is a Walther P-38 Abrams tank dragon in garish green and purple with the water pistol effect. Perfect. Might as well mix all the Megatrons together, innit? But he's got to have dinosaur mode as well, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Or the word Barney written on the side. I'll be happy with that.
Barney! Oh dear. Alright, okay. Next up is the Age of Extinction new toys revealed. Deluxe Wave 3. Only two new ones were revealed, and that is one in the name of Hotshot, who is a repaint of Crosshairs, and the current what's the way to describe him? Bumblebee, but in the updated mode he gets, where he's like the brand new Camaro. They're the ones that they revealed at Botcon. I would say Lockdown, but he was revealed at some time before that. All the stuff we're saying is what I revealed at Botcon. So, what are your opinions, Roger, on the Hotshot and the Bumblebee?
No.
Good man. Markus?
Look, a butterfly. Yeah, no, a little butterfly. What was you saying?
Don't worry. No, I agree with you guys. Just odd paint for the Crosshairs repaint, as Hotshot. Looked a bit weird. I didn't even like the Crosshairs mould to begin with. And the Bumblebee, what in the actual hell? Just that is an absolute disaster of kibble mess. So no thanks. Right, what's next? We have some new Platinum editions. First up is the Autobots United pack, which is Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, Voyage Class Hound, Deluxe Drift, Deluxe Crosshairs, and the Camaro Bumblebee, the updated one, all given a premium paint job, all coming as a box set. Next is something called the Breakout Battle, which is a rather fairly accurate version of Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, where it's all really rusty and stuff and looks all caught bits. Rollbar, which is a repaint of Generations Skids, and Veercon, which is a repaint of Dark of the Moon Deluxe Crankcase. And next is the Generations Leader pack, which is a translucent plastic version of Leader Optimus from Age of Extinction, and a black repaint of Age of Extinction Leader Grimlock. So I will admit these look fairly interesting. So Roger, what is your opinion on these platinum sets?
I'm a bit torn. I don't think I'm going to get them. I'm interested in the roll bar from Skids. I think that could turn out quite nice, because Skids is a nice toy. The Rusty Optimus Prime, yeah, that'll do well. I think a lot of people will like that. And I know Markus has got the Evasion Mode one, so I know he'll like the transformation. I don't think I will get one though, because you know how I feel about movie toys. They just don't do it for me. I like the Bay films. I'll go and watch the films, yeah, but I don't like the toys. I'm sorry, they just don't appeal to me. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Is it? I imagine that's the same thing for the 5-pack and the Leader Class Optimus and Grimlock repaints, yeah.
Yeah, it's not got my appeal, mate. To be honest, just don't feel anything.
I find that these packs are quite interesting, and I'm sure they'll appeal to the couple of fans out there that do like movie toys. Evasion Mode Prime does look good and does interest me, especially with the rusty colours. I think maybe I should get one of every colour. Grimlock pack, I don't know, Grimlock in black sounds interesting, but Hound's the only one out of all of them that actually does anything. Every other movie toy that I'd really want, and that's only a few. 5 to be exact. Oh, Dinobots, I'll buy the Dinobots, and that's it, just because they're robot dinosaurs.
Yeah, well that's what I was thinking about Age of Extinction, yeah. If I do end up getting any, it'll just be the Dinobots, because I like Dinobots. but I'm really trying to limit what I'm collecting at the moment, and as you both know, I had a bit of bad news at the weekend about my car, so I no longer have a car. So my collection at the moment has got to be. Don't you know, Matt?
No.
Well, for you and the viewers, Katie was taking a trip to the reptile fair in Doncaster. As she came off the motorway onto one of the roundabouts, the car engine just stopped on her. She had enough inertia to get to the side of the road, luckily. And when the cam belt had snapped and all the pistons had gone through the cylinder heads and things like that, as the car wasn't that expensive, I'm not paying whatever it's expected to be up to £1,800 to fix the engine and everything. I'm not paying that for the car. I'll scrap it and get something else. So you can see why.
£1,800, you could go to Botcon next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so
that's horrible, mate. Jesus, this is news. Damn.
So I've obviously selfless plug.
Was it the evasion mode car that you had, or was it like the leader class?
Definitely leader class.
The lad.
It was like a small people carrier, so it's definitely leader class.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. So right, I have brought something that I've wanted for ages and ages that I was building some sales up for, but apart from that, I've really got to be careful what I'm picking up now because I want to try and sell a bit to put towards the new car. But going back to Botcon,
yeah.
Alright, I ain't even had a chance to say my opinion. The 5 Autobots set, I will admit the paint jobs they've given them look really nice. Like the Evasion Mode Prime, they've basically just made him look like Geo and Optimus, so they've not bothered with like the rusty effect. But the paint jobs on the others, like Crosshairs, Bumblebee, Hound, Drift, they do look really good. They look really lovely paint jobs on them. It stands out more in robot mode than they do for car, but they do look quite nice anyway. The Breakout set, the crankcase from Dark of the Moon wasn't even a good toy anyway, so that looks just stupid as Botcon. The Evasion Mode Prime, looking all rather rusty, looks quite nice. I actually really like the look of that. That's very well done in terms of colour. The Skids repaint looks really weird with like the cream white and the purple. Looks a bit weird. Looks a bit weird on it, but I don't know. Just like it works somehow, so that doesn't look too bad. The leader class Grimlock, the repaint, they've given it like a weird neon blue tint to like his robot shoulders, his tummy, his mace, and his shield. Then and the eyes. Then his chest is like a really shiny bronze with the same with shoulder blades, and the rest of him is basically just like gunmetal grey to black. But it does look nice. And when he gets to his dinosaur mode, they've given like a green tint to like the horns and his snout, and it does look nice, actually. I won't lie. The repaint of Grimlock does look quite good. I mean, especially compared to the first one they released. It's a lot better colours on that compared to the first one we got. And the clear plastic Optimus, they've added a lot more detail to his sword and his shield. But I'm not really a fan of translucent plastic. So this one's a bit of a hit and miss for me. But as I won't be getting any of these though. I mean, Grimlock's the one that interests me the most, but I'm getting a Takara Leader class version, so I really won't need that one. But for other fans, I think the 5-pack set's going to be the most popular of the Autobots. I think that'll be the most popular set of those. Apart from that, that is basically it from Hasbro, from Botcon in terms of toys. That's all they really... They did reveal other bits, obviously. They revealed, like, Creo and, Power Battlers and the one-step changes, Phage Extinction, but they're honestly not that interesting to me. I mean, you two don't really show much interest in those either. So
No, they're not for me, mate.
like they've got some Transformers exclusive stuff, like was it TFCC, but they don't look that. They're not really that interesting either. It's all just paints and stuff. But speaking of that, though, there was some nice third-party stuff that was shown off at Botcon. Like
now you're talking our language.
so
Good stuff.
Yes, some very nice stuff. Let's go through a fair amount of it. Let's have a look. Well, first off, let's talk about Planet X's Neptune, aka For the Cybertron Sludge. So, Roger, what do you think?
I want it.
Yeah, I want it.
I'm hoping though that I can hold off on him and that I can later pick up a full set of the Dinobots. They'll do a full set, I hope, and I can get more. Because they're going to do a new Fall of Cybertron Grimlock as well, aren't they? Star one.
Yeah, they are doing.
Yeah, it'll be better than that other thing. Even though I've got two of the other thing, but it'll. I do want it. I like it. It looks like G1. It looks like the IDW comic. It looks fat. It looks like Sludge has got power. That's what I want.
All right, Marcus.
I'm going to actually agree with Roger on this one. A box set of all of them, G1 type colours would be beautiful, but as they are, they're looking fantastic. As a sort of chug collection, they are. Wow. I like them. I very much do. But what's to not like about robot dinosaurs, eh?
I know.
And as Roger said, Sludge looks meaty. He looks beefy. He looks like when he stomps on the ground, things move.
He's going to have an earthquake.
Yeah?
That is good. I have Kalis from Planet X, aka their take on Swoop. Lovely figure. Really good. Ever since getting him and Planet X have announced they're going to do the rest of the Dinobots, I was just like, right, after seeing how good you did Swoop, I am confident you're going to do well with the rest. And after showing off resin prototypes of Sludge, he looks freaking wonderful. I love the look of Sludge. He looks very, very, very nice. I really like the look of him. He looks wonderful. Dinosaur mode looks great. Robot mode looks equally as great. That will more than likely be released early 2015. I'm thinking. But yeah, it looks very, very cool. Next up, I've just got a hold of. Apparently not next up. Roger's waving at the camera. What do you want, Rog?
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
You say next up.
bastard. I've got some more pictures here, something new. KFC's Barbossa, aka Captain Shark, which I think it's their take on Skybite, I think. Or have I got that wrong?
I do believe there's 3 of them.
Yes, that's right, they're doing 3 of them. I know one of them's based on Skybite, and then they've got 2 others. They're all like the same thing, they're just like sharks, basically.
Yeah, I think they call them Sky Pirates, aren't they?
Yes.
So, go on, what do you guys think of these sharks from KFC?
He's actually really nice. He looks really nice. He's going to have a nice colour scheme to him and that. But I'm going to pass. Just not for me. And I always wanted a Captain Shark, but I just don't want to be picking this toy up. There's too much coming out. I've got to say no somewhere. There's not enough appeal there for me, even though I like sharks. Never say never though. Could happen.
I just got to sum it up in one sentence. Gonna need a bigger boat.
But they're actually
you son of a...
To be honest, they are nice, but not for me.
I agree completely with you two. They do look nice, but it's not for my collection. They don't really fit anywhere. So, no, I'll be skipping those. They do look okay, but I'll be skipping them. And it doesn't help that I'm not exactly a fan of KFC's take on bloody quality control. their quality control's been pretty horrid from what I've seen.
A lot better now.
Right. Oh, well, that's alright then. But then that's just my opinion. Next up, some more lovely info from Mastermind Creations.
Okay, go on, Adam.
Right. Yep. They revealed quite a few stuff about about four bloody figures they brought. I think. We'll start off with the one I know you two are really excited with, Feral Queen.
I'm still going to call her Predator Queen because that just sounds sexier.
So then,
I like that. I don't know what. It's just something nice about all of that RC type mould. It just looks nice. I watched a review the other day and I'm hooked.
Yeah,
I'm very tempted to get the full set.
Pure got a test shot, didn't he?
Yes, and I kind of like it. I really do.
Does look good. I mean, well, Mastermind Creations, their first one is called Azalea, which is their take on RC. Looking, I believe, looks great, but then they've got like 3 other figures to go with it. They're doing like Acrobia. Then there's a Solus Prime, and now we got Feral Queen / Predator Queen. We got multiple different colour schemes for each, and each one comes with a completely different head. And I will admit the head for Feral Queen / Predator Queen looks lovely. Done a really good head sculpt on her for that. Overall, all of them do look really nice. All 4 I think look fantastic, but for me, if I'd only ever get the RC, but I think the Hasbro one still looks great as a great rendition of Classics RC, so I would rather jump on the Hasbro boat because it's cheaper than the Mastermind Creations route, because as nice as they look, I'm not really like interested in all of them. But that's my
I see, Matt. I'd rather drive a Rolls Royce than use a skateboard.
Alright, so what about you two? What are your opinions on all 4 of these fembots, the Femme Fatale?
Just going to say, I actually like Feral Queen. Azalea, I'm not too keen on. There's one with an Elita 1 head, isn't there?
I quite like 5 then.
Yeah, I quite like the Elita 1 head one. I'm sure I've seen a picture of it. But overall, I'm afraid I'm only going to go for like the Feral / Predator Queen version, because I like the picture, like me and Markus were chatting about earlier, of her sat on their Predator King's shoulders, because I think that's a really nice pose for it. And it would look great in my cabinet.
I'm going to have it displayed with her with chains around her, held by Predator King's hands. Feral Rex is going to hold chains. It's going to be sort of very much like Princess Leia in slave outfit type style.
So I'm going to say definitely a yes for if they do Predator Queen. Yeah, definitely a yes for that one. For the others, I'm not so sure.
I like Azalea, Daffodil, Tulip, or whatever the others are called as well. They're all named after flowers, aren't they? Come on, they're all flowers. They're all pretty princesses. I'm expecting recolours in Disney Princess colours for a convention exclusive next year.
And then for them all to sing songs from Frozen.
Yeah, let it go. Let it go. No, thanks. Anyway, want to build a snowman?
I'm walking through the air.
You haven't watched Frozen, have you?
Oh, right. Well, I thought we were talking about Snowman then. And his dog.
I said, do you want to build a snowman? It's a song from Frozen. If you'd watched Frozen, you'd know that your brain has suddenly been lobotomised.
I didn't watch very much of it. I left the kids to watch it and went outside and had a coffee.
Oh dear.
So what's up next, Matt?
Alright, next up for Mastermind Creations is, after all these rather lovely little beans, they showed off, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the first time they brought one with them to a convention, and that is Felisaber. I believe that's the first time they brought one for show. They've
a lot of people are calling it Catilla because it's a homage to Catilla.
Well, this is news to me, but I mean, we all know that what Felisaber looks like. I've shown pictures, but not anything solid or concrete from what I've been keeping up with. So, but obviously, for people that don't know, Felisaber is a repaint of Tigris with a slight little bit of remoulding done, and it's basically going to be when you create Feral Rex, aka Predaking, you replace Dive Bomb with or what's he called? Talon. You replace Talon with Felisaber to have a more symmetrical arm. So have more symmetrical arms on your Feral Rex, and Dive Bomb will also keep calling him Dive Bomb, and Talon will move to the back, basically. But I've already explained with this in our Mastermind Creations chat we did. I am not really interested in Felisaber at all. I just not for me. But I know you two really love the look of it, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sold on it straight away. I'll be honest. But there's some people out there that share that view that why do they need to get an extra one? Predaking, or not Predaking in this case, has 5 members, not 6, or in this case 7 because of Predaqueen. But what I like, choice.
Yeah.
If you want more, you can have more, and if you don't have to.
It's very true. Alright, that's a nice little argument. Next up is one that I'm really looking forward to. Ever since they showed pictures of this guy a year ago, we finally got actual physical, physically resin prototype of Seraphicus Prominion. Ooh, I'll tell you what I think of him in a couple of seconds. So, Roger, what do you think?
Robo Chubby, gimme!
Oh,
I want it. I've seen the robot mode picture. Fucking fantastic, yeah. Like I said, I'm limiting myself, but I want that toy. I like the alt mode, I like the robot mode, and I also like dinner.
you also like dinner, did you say?
Yes, give me a bite of your sandwich.
It's lunch.
No, it's my lunch. You're not.
Bacon sandwich.
You're not having. He wants my sandwich.
Shut up.
You might tune this on yellow.
Yeah, I love it. I love the robot mode. I think the head sculpt is fantastic. Oh, it's a choice of fantastic. I'm going to say, I think the head sculpt is awesome. Marcus?
I'm going to be controversial. I'm sorry, but I've seen what I've seen. I saw this so-called prototype. I've seen pictures of what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I have to say, I'm bloody buying one.
Yes! Oh, I agree 100% with you guys. When they first showed pictures of it a year ago, I wanted it instantly. Instantly. It looks absolutely beautiful. I've always wanted a take on Nova Prime. And, I mean, Market Toys showed off their pictures for Nova Prime. Looked really good. And, it's like the battle tanker, redo, sort of. Really like the look of that. I was like, I really want a Nova Prime. And then, literally within, a couple of weeks or so before it was coming out, Mastermind Creations just shoved pictures on the internet and basically said, this is our Nova Prime. How shit does yours look now, Market Toys? I was like, oh, I want it so badly, and now we got resin prototypes, and it looks lovely, and I just really want it. I've wanted it for so long.
You still have to admit, Makatoi's version, and if anyone's watched any of the reviews, still looks amazing. For the fact that still looks amazing, MMC must be doing something bloody good.
Yeah.
So, past that.
I was going to say, I didn't actually like the Makatoi's version very much. It wasn't my sort of scene, do you know what I mean? It looks nice and the nice big rings and that. But this one does look good.
That's the one.
I can't wait for a review. Hint, hint. Q.
Who? Don't you mean Pure?
Yeah, I mean it too.
Yeah.
You can have a if you want.
Does anybody actually know what you should call him? Because I've heard him say that he likes to be called Pure, but he doesn't mind. What do other people call him?
Puke.
Puke?
He's a very nice guy. He is a very nice guy. If you are listening, you are a very nice guy.
Very, very, very nice man.
Yes.
Very, 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 very nice.
We have other reviewers that we do not think too much of, but we will not name them. Right, Marcus?
For legal reasons, not because we don't fucking want to. Dear God, do I want to.
Alright. People, please. We are talking about Botcon. Nobody else in this. We can't
Yeah,
stop
but-
now.
I think general opinion from his Matt, what's he called? Matt, what's he called?
Who?
Prometheus. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, Seraphicus Prominian.
That's the one on Seraphicus for me. Is that everybody wants to hump the camera?
Oh yeah. Like what you just did when we asked you, what do you think? And you just
I just got up there, give
Humped the camera.
you know.
you went to work on that camera of yours, you dead.
Yeah,
And no foreplay, no chocolates, no flowers, just straight in there to the business.
that's right. Straight to the point.
Literally.
So now this is I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is all the new stuff that they showed for third party. That's actual like physical. That was physically there. All the other stuff that was shown in the terms of Hasbro and third party, we've seen before in the terms of physical and other like, physically. So I mean, I know they showed off like fans want it Jetwing upgrade for Leader Optimus from Revenge of the Fallen. You know, in Dark Remember, he got that big jetpack thing that he wore for about 5 minutes. That was there on display, but we've seen physical images of it before, so that is why, you know. But I honestly don't think there was anything else that was shown. Can you two think of anything?
There is one thing I think we should have an honourable mention to,
Alright.
is that the Ark set,
Oh yeah.
with the Dinobots, Age of Extinction Dinobots recoloured in G1 colours with a big cardboard cutout of the Ark.
That was nice.
You are 100% right. We can't forget about that. I do apologise. That does look very lovely. No, it really does. I like what they. I love how it's just the arc sticking out the side and his arse hanging out the side of the mountain, and you got all the Teletron 1 inside and everything. You got the Dinobots in G1 colour schemes, all chromed up and shiny as everything. They do look really nice. They do look quite lovely.
But will you buy one?
No, because it's going to be stupid expensive.
Roger, will you buy one?
I would like to see the price, and like I said, I have a thing for the Dinobots, even if they are based on somebody's movies that I don't usually buy toys for.
No.
Oh, I said maybe. I like the arc. I like the way they're all positioned on there. And there's some nice detail there.
I'm going to be honest, I got no room, so no. Not for something like that. And cardboard. Cardboard. How long is that going to last? Give me a big display unit, created like the Ark and all the different rooms to put my Transformers in. Gotcha. Then another display unit that's got shelves and glass parts and special effects that's shaped like the Nemesis. Put my Decepticons in. I'll be happy. I'll be skint, but I'll be happy.
There was one other thing showed there I saw, and that is the Dacker's Toys Jetfire. I like the robot mode, and I sort of like the plane mode. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that toy, because they're saying on the pictures they showed on Facebook early this morning that a silvery, chromy sort of face. But every picture I see, it looks dark grey, and the pictures are ruining it. I just hope that somebody gets one in hand and say it's not that bad. Otherwise, they need to do another head for it. I still don't know why they didn't do a head that was white, like on the cartoon, or an all-white head, because they would have still had the details there. The details wouldn't have captured on the camera, but in person, it would have looked good. Do you know what I mean? White never photographs well, but it would have caught his main face. That's what I would have liked to have seen. But that's just me being a G1 fan.
When we're talking about Botcon, and we've had a general conversation concerning some of the lovely releases that's been there, is the ultimate question for you lads. Would you go to one? Would you like to physically be at a Botcon?
I'd love to. But Dad might live in the UK.
Yeah, and it's damn expensive to get over to Botcon. For us mortals, at least.
Botcon,
especially with other conventions happening in our local country, so, you know, priority, I suppose, and budget.
Botcon, come here, come to London where there's an airport, or Birmingham where there's an airport. Wait, you can just go from the
airport, don't go to Manchester.
To a nice hotel, and then get thousands upon thousands of people descending to see your lovely goods. Because everybody from Europe would come across to the UK to watch it, because we're right in the middle. That's what I think. Come over here. Auto Assembly is fantastic, yeah, for what it is. But there's not usually very many reveals there or anything like that, because it's not that type of show, to be honest. But we could do with a Botcon UK. Just one, please. Come on. Praying to Primus here, lads.
I agree. There should be a Botcon for the UK, just 1 year.
I totally disagree. Be praying to Unicron. He makes things happen.
Great Unicron hope for a Botcon after he's
Botcon UK. Oh yeah, God, yes.
After he gives you Botcon UK, he'll probably eat you afterwards. He'll just eat the whole planet.
Proper trousers can eat me anytime he likes. Just bring Botcon here, I don't care.
So you just set one foot inside Botcon UK. You've enjoyed enough. Done.
Could you imagine that how many people they could get from around Europe to go to a Botcon UK?
Well, let's look at it sensibly. The UK and Europe does not exist to the rest of the Western world.
Yeah, it's a shame.
For the most part.
It's a shame because the fans love it more and show a lot more passion than some fans from around the world. Not saying it for every fan, but there's 3 passionate fans here who scream to the heavens when something comes out, whether it be official or third party. So
we'll have some form of passion over the toys, whether we're actually condemning the toy because we don't like it, or whether we're loving the toy and we're humping the camera to prove it.
Yeah.
I think with all this, I believe it's time to bring our little Botcon special to a close.
Yeah.
Podcast.
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 One thing I will say, thank you thank you everybody for listening to us tonight. Please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, leave a comment, let us know what you think, good or bad. We listen and we will answer to all replies. Thank you so much.
And if you wish to hump